Well, they say wind is the energy of the future, and if OKC Energy FC is the franchise of the future, I'd say this breeze is a pretty good sign. That Mr. Unreliable headline was all everybody was talking about yesterday. The team hasn't seen a single second of practice, but already the mentality is putting last season behind them and focusing on this season's big expectations. While we still don't know who will start at quarterback for the Sooners in the Sugar Bowl, we've got insight into the game plan. Chesapeake Arena is basically home court for OU and OSU. It's not only important for Blake Bell to take care of the football and convert critical third downs, and the Raptors at home didn't seem to pose much of a threat, but it was Toronto that cooled the Thunder's 9-game hot streak. What do you say to the guys to keep them motivated for these last 3 remaining games on the season? Saturday was the first ever Bob Stoops Foundation Women's Football Clinic. I'm hoping to really show off my skills on the field today. Are you looking for any walk-ons at all?
I don't think that'd work out real well, so not really.
3A and 5A matchup, undefeated Kingfisher hitting the road, trying to go undefeated at Heritage Hall. You guys have yet to score in the first period. What adjustments are you going to make tonight against Texas to get off to a quicker start?
More shots.
When OSU steps on the field for the first time this season, there will be quite the contrast from last year. In 2012, the Pokes beat Savannah State 84-0. After Saturday, all 4 teams have just 2 games left on the season. From Lloyd Noble Center, Siera Santos, News 9 Sports.
Siera Santos went one-on-one with a guy who's already made soccer history in Oklahoma.
Kyle Gregg, forward, OKC Energy FC.
Oh, that's a beautiful ball played in. The flag stays down, and it's the first ever goal in Oklahoma City history.
You've etched yourself in a little piece of Energy history. What's that like?
It's really nice. I mean, I didn't really think about it until probably after the game, but to kind of go down in the history books with the club, it's something really special.
You might be a trivia question one day.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
So for the folks who maybe aren't familiar with soccer, for the average Joe who's sitting at home, why should they come out to Energy game?
Soccer's an exciting game where there's not many stoppages, there's no timeouts. Basically for the whole 90 minutes, it's entertaining.
What are you expecting to see? What are you hoping to see from fan support?
Hoping fans come out and they get excited about this team and kind of see what we have to offer, and then kind of rally around us for the rest of the stretch of the home games and the rest of the stretch of the home games for the rest of the season. You can catch Kyle and the rest of the new kids on the block when they play their first home game April 26th at Bishop McGuinness High School. From Oklahoma City University, Siera Santos, News 9 Sports. Saturday was the first ever Bob Stoops Foundation Women's Football Clinic. Ladies came from all over the country to basically learn Football 101, and it was hosted by none other than Big Game Bob.
All right, let's take this picture and we'll get going.
Why do it now?
It's just a good time. We were able to finally put it together. We've been talking about it for a couple of years. It's for a great cause. We're donating $20,000 from this clinic here today to the local United Way here.
I even threw on some workout attire and got all decked out to take part in some of the drills.
You can move. Whatever you want to do.
You're heavy. Now I'm hoping to really show off my skills on the field today. Are you looking for any walk-ons at all?
I don't think that'd work out real well, so not really.
One-on-one instruction from Justice Hansen, Edmond Santa Fe's very own. Well, I was on target most of the time.
And then when you throw the ball, you're going to drive off your back foot, step with your front foot.
And while my arm impressed co-offensive coordinator Josh Heupel.
That was a nice tight spiral right there, actually. I like it, all right?
The ladies' defensive effort wowed defensive end Charles Tapper.
Great stance work out of here, and it was a lot of fun to see the ladies get out there and do what we do best.
If your mom was able to come to this, would you make her go?
Yes, of course. Make her flip some hips and get after the quarterback, get to point A to B as quick as you can. My mom was a single mom, and she kept me in all the sports, and just to see what I go through and just to see the pains that we do in the practice and see how much fun it is out here. It's like a great feeling to see that moms are taking interest in seeing what we go through and loving what we do.
After drills on the field, the participants joined players for a Q&A over lunch.
I found out that our football players are wonderful young men. Who would want to spend a Saturday with a bunch of ladies, you know, when they could be going out and doing something else, but they've been so warm and welcoming.
Then it was on to the grand tour. Squats and rows and strength and conditioning. Chalk talk in the red room with Bob Stoops.
So the strength of the formation is right here. We're bringing Sam.
And a first-hand look inside the players' locker room, complete with equipment triumph.
I made my first football game in 1957, by the way. I've been coming to OU football games that long.
The entire experience got some of these lifelong Sooner super fans choked up today.
Oh, this is a bucket list. Truly, I mean, I could cry at how thrilled I am. This has just been awesome because women don't get to see this.
That's your all-access pass to the inaugural OU Women's Football Clinic. I know a lot of the ladies here hope it won't be the last. There's no grandfather clause here. 13 Thunder girls from last year are auditioning to reclaim their spot on the squad. With about 90 girls trying out, you can bet there's some fierce competition. Heat up the curling iron, bust out your best sequin bra top, and stick that number on your Lycra shorts. At the 6th annual Thunder Girl auditions, there are girls who have been doing it since day one.
I have been on the Thunder Girls team for 5 seasons, so this is my 6th tryout. It's a long time.
And there are first-timers like 18-year-old Katie from Moore.
Since the first season they did it, and I was younger, obviously, but I've been telling people I've been wanting to do it since then, and I'm finally doing it. I'm so excited.
It's not just about being limber or having a pretty face.
I look for a well-rounded woman. They not only have to know how to dance, but they also have to be a good representative of the Thunder organization and be articulate. We're looking for the overall package.
After the 3 cuts are made this Saturday, 36 to 40 girls will be invited back as finalists this Thursday at Riverwind Casino. You can watch it all go down. It's open to the public. It all kicks off at 7 o'clock. At the Thunder Training Center in Edmond, Siera Santos, News 9 Sports.